I hate the Horizon for making me do this. Do not journey to the Farlands. I almost died. It came back. I bet you're wondering how we got into this situation. Let me explain. So about a week ago, I made a video where I reenacted cringy FitMC comments as if they were real. I said if that video did well, I would turn it into a series. This led the Horizon to leave this behemoth of a comment. What is wrong with you, man? My boy's out here writing essays in the YouTube comments. Guy actually wrote a fucking movie script in my comment section. This is gonna be a real 2B2T Chronicles moment. Anyways, what happened next is the most ambitious project I've ever undertaken. The rest of this video is the Horizon's comment verbatim. I was chilling at my base one day. Me and my friends have been working on a project for the past 2 years. I first joined on the release date, and ever since then, have been playing on and off. I'm a veteran on 2B2T, and I've fought alongside famous names like FitMC, Rusher, Ant Venom, Mr. Beast, and more. I've been in the shadows though for the past 10 years. I was at our new secret base built at the Farlands, not knowing its value. I placed block by block. Since I am a secret veteran, I have contacts with Tristan, who gave me barriers and bedrock to build my base out of. This base was so big, I had to build it nearly 150 million blocks out so it wasn't found. I was casually building at my base with FitMC, Tristan, and even the King Pyrobyte, after a long day of practicing our duels, until suddenly my guard went up. Something was off. The sky turned gray, clouds began turning out of the sky, it began raining, and then suddenly, I saw the thunder. Lightning has been gone for years, and we were all shocked to see it. We knew something was off, so we used FitMC's flying machines to patrol the sky around us. We couldn't find anything, but were still confused and thought it was our imagination. I was then looking at Fit's big, shiny bald head and then saw something in its reflection. Something was emerging from our portal. It was true. The myths were true. A large white arm with a black sleeve popped out of the portal. Then another arm, and then a head with a troll face and a giant name tag reading popbob. We could see him touching our base and saying something like, "Ooh, kitten, ooh," or something. I've heard of LongArmPop before. He was a rumor, a myth, a mirage, but there we had it. We could see it. We then summoned our army with FitMC, Technoblade, Dream, Tommy in it, and about 100 2B2T PvP soldiers. We then began to jump at LongArmPopbob and began attacking him. But suddenly, LongArmPop sweeped his arms around, killing nearly half our army. Fit was a legendary soldier, said to be worth nearly 50 soldiers. We used end crystals and beds and began attacking him. We couldn't let Pop get rid of our base. This was truly the fall of 2B2T. All of my comrades and allies, and so many of my friends, died that day. LongArmPop was ruthless and unstoppable. We all used 32k shields and 32k totems, but LongArmPop was ruthless. He then began spitting out TNT, which began destroying our base, even the bedrock, creating a massive crater. LongArmPopbob became so big, he began spitting out billions of TNT in every direction. We fought hard, but almost all of our soldiers died. Dream, Technoblade, Tommy Knit, FitMC, Tristan, and I were left. It was clear that we were no match, but Tristan used his secret backdoor powers to create an indestructible 32k unbreaking bedrock. We then saw Housemaster come. He finally caught him. He was like an angel in the sky, flying with glistening light coming out of him. He was truly an all-powerful god. I finally met you, LongArmPopbob. I've been trying to catch you for 5 years non-stop, said Housemaster. Ooh woo, said LongArmPopbob. Housemaster was captivated. His big long arm and his sexy troll face, his IRL neckbeard made him flush. Maybe we can try something else, said Housemaster. Ooh woo, said LongArmPopbob. Housemaster took sides with LongArmPopbob. We then used FitMC's flying machine cannons to throw our 32k bedrock blocks, but Housemaster began defending him. Housemaster became angry and then summoned a rain of 32k swords that rained over us. We tried to go inside of the bedrock bunker, but unfortunately Dream, Techno, and Tommy didn't make it. It was me, Tristan, and FitMC hiding in the bunker away from the rain. "How dare you do this to LongArmPopbob," said Housemaster. LongArmPopbob then used his massive long arms to destroy the bedrock bunker and then found Tristan. His final words were, "Take my energy." It was sad. He was my best friend, but it was our only option to defeat Housemaster and destroy LongArmPopbob. Me and FitMC were blessed with the energy and felt energized. We could suddenly fly and had 32 million swords, which were so powerful that we cut off Popbob's long arms. Housemaster was upset and made 32 billion swords, but because of our teamwork and Tristan's power, we dodged the attacks. Unfortunately, FitMC lost his arm, but one arm was enough for him. We then both worked together and then cut the LongArmPopbob. He exploded, telling us through the brain all base coordinates in the world, giving us LongArmPop's power. Housemaster was left, but we both worked together and chopped his head off, giving us both Tristan's backdoor power, meaning we had his power. What kind of writing is this? Fit and I sustained incredible injuries, but we couldn't help but look at the landscape known as 2B2T. FitMC then vowed to educate the world about 2B2T, but never to mention LongArmPopbob, in fear that one day it might become angry and return. As for me, I have been in the shadows all this time, but now I shall tell the truth. This is the truth about LongArmPopbob.